down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. De Jong. Cleared away. Well timed, excellent interception. Balde. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. Forwards and with intent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal. Very nicely done. De Jong. Pedri. Carlos Alenia. Calmly anticipates. De Jong. Carlos Alenia. Carlos Alenia. Knocks it out wide. That's a good run down the left. And he's there to get it away. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Pedri head out towards the right wing. And it's played forward. Carlos Alenia. De Jong wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Araujo. Kubasi. Pedri. De Jong, gently done. And here's Dani Olmo. He's in a great position here.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pacheco. It's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha. Balde. Araujo. Rafinha. Oh, can he get onto this? Nicely intercepted. Pacheco. Aim forwards. Araujo cuts it out. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been won straight back. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. And it's Balde. That is lovely. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. Yamal. De Jong. Played towards the other side. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Driven forward. That's the throw. Great defending, strong and determined. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played towards the front line. That has been De Jong. Rafinha chasing after it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's been drilled forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, nice touch. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Carlos Alenia. Oh, good spread. Nice control. Looks across and plays it in. Lewandowski. Pedri. Rafinha. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Pacheco gets across to intercept that. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Lovely bit of skill. Araujo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Johnny. Johnny. He's through here. Chance! There it is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Araujo. Pedri. Araujo. Rafinha. Balde forwards and with intent. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. And the counter is on. And here's Dani Olmo. Lewandowski! They've scored! Barcelona are back. back in business. 2-1 to Barcelona. 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 2-1 to Barcelona.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rafinha, Balde, Araujo, Pacheco, Carlos Alenia, Rafinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is a brilliant interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's played forward. That has found him in acres of space. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Kubasi. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Overhits and out of play. Johnny. Pacheco. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Aim forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Ah, looking to break at pace. Yamal. He's found some space. Bullish header! Defending of the desperate variety.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
He can get that clear. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Lewandowski!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. Koundé. Good-looking ball. Struck first time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Clearly not happy with that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Spread out to the left. And the ball's come loose here. And that's and the finish! Test could be danger here. He's got space and the shot! It's Lewandowski. Do have a chance to counter here. Out to the left it goes. Oh, sweet feet. De Jong. Yamal. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Rafinha. It's a promising position. Carlos Alenia. Well, they could break here. Johnny. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Yamal. And here's De Jong. Pacheco does really well to win the ball there. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. De Jong. Oh, it's a Dani Olmo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
This really is the place to be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat.
Chance! Great build-up, and It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Al-Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely feet. Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rafinha. That'll be a throw. Carlos Alenia, played out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Dealt with that well. Shot a goal! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Pedri. Balde, Rafinha, Balde, it's a lovely neat pass. Pacheco attempts a clearance. Carlos Alenia. Aim forwards. Played out to the right. Cleared away. Chooses to go back. Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance! Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal. Pedri, gently done. Johnny. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely bit of skill. De Jong wins the duel this time. Pedri. Rafinha. Johnny. Pacheco. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Johnny. Oh, sweet feet. Carlos Alenia gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Araujo. Balde goes forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. And it's played in. Rafinha. Balde. Game forwards. Lewandowski. Now he's off and running.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pacheco. Pacheco shifted upfield. Carlos Alenia. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Kubasi. Carlos Alenia. Tries to get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Balde. Rafinha. And here's the chance to counter. Rafinha. Dani Olmo knocks it out wide. Rafinha. And out it comes again. Balde have it back and can go again. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Olmo. Koundé. De Jong. Oh, that's neat. And he's on his way. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box. Dani Olmo.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Clears it away. Johnny. Pacheco, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Balde. Araujo. Pedri. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Johnny. Carlos Alenia. Done delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Yamal shifted upfield. Balde. Rafinha, and it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kubasi. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Johnny. In it comes. And he's heaved it away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Johnny. Spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal could move up a gear here. Araujo. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Pacheco. Aim forwards. Ooh, can he get onto this? Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. And it's Olmo. And here's It's Lewandowski! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Carlos Alenia. And the finish!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And they've been given a corner. Pedri. Araujo shifted upfield. Pacheco aim forwards. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And there's the shot! Driven forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Yamal. Barcelona desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Pacheco. Moved on forwards. And it's Olmo. Over to the left. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. cuts out the supply. Jamal. Dani Olmo. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rafinha. Balde. Aim forwards. Carlos Alenia. Out towards the flank. Great defending, strong and determined. How Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. Aimed in towards the centre. Araujo getting this one clear. And it's Balde. Now who's going to be first to this? Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo laid out to the left flank. Pacheco gets it away. Nice control. And here's Rafinha. Toss from Rafinha. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Play towards the front line. It's just beyond his reach. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Balde forwards and with intent. Cleared away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rafinha. Barcelona could counter here. Johnny. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well-timed, excellent interception. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Carlos Alenia. Quality ball. Calmly anticipates. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Johnny. Moved on forwards. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yamal is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Dani Olmo. Yamal. And it's Olmo. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. And the flag has stayed down. Johnny. Now here's the delivery. And it's Olmo. Chance here to counter. Succumbs to the pressure. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Dani Olmo. Pacheco with a fine tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's onto it in a flash. Clearly not happy with that. And that was very necessary. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedri, up towards the front line. Now that's well seen too. Pacheco forwards and with intent. Rafinha cuts it out. Koundé. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. Moved on forwards. Al-Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Balde, and it's played forward. Rafinha. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ball swung in. No, that's overhit. That's really well manoeuvred. Pacheco, aim forwards. Can he latch on to this? Danger averted for now. Carlos Alenia. Out to the left it goes. Johnny. That's tidy. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Balde. Barcelona getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Pedri. Balde. Balde gently done. Cleared without complication. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the keeper beats it away. De Jong cuts out the pass. Dani Olmo. Pedri aim forwards. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. They're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a deft little ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Moved on forwards. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Found him in acres of space. And he's there to get rid. What a throw in. gets the throw. Balde. Pacheco. Gets a good foot in there. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, this looks sharp. Pacheco. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Carlos Alenia. Nice physical challenge. Araujo. Balde. Rafinha. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Olmo. Rafinha. Balde, and he whips it in. And it's played forward. Carlos Alenia. That's a little off target. Yamal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Pedri forwards and with intent. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. There are a few waiting for it. And he's well. Dani Olmo! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pacheco played out towards the right wing. And the counter is on. Dani Olmo. Over to the left. Nicely intercepted. Pacheco. That's really well manoeuvred. Johnny. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's played forward. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Aim forwards. Pedri. Carlos Alenia. Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Koundé, gently done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pacheco chooses to go cross-field. Oh, cracking ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's having a go. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Rafinha tries to clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lewandowski. Well played. Important challenge that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a throw. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Now it's Dani Olmo. De Jong. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And that has been cleared. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? It's Pedri, and here's Rafinha. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's come loose. Danny Olmo. That's going to go a long way. And that has put paid to that. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Carlos Alenia. Oh, good spread. That's a nicely shaped ball. Dani Olmo. De Jong, aim forwards. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafinha. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking to break at pace. And he's picked out the run. Araujo gets good distance on it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Lewandowski. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out wide. Johnny. Strong running down that left flank. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Rafinha forwards and with intent. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Johnny. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. That's very neat. It's a mighty effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koundé gets it away. It's a throw-in. A chance to play it in. And That's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Balde. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Kubasi. Rafinha, who can run onto that. Lewandowski, great challenge, timed to perfection.
Pacheco, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? De Jong. Araujo, and it's played forward. Pass has gone astray. Picks it up out wide. And it's been played through. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Araujo getting this one clear. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pedri. That's a look and place it forward. Cuts out the pass. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal's cross. And he's there to get it away. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Good work on the right flank here. That's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Johnny. Carlos Alenia. Rafinha does well to get it back. Clears it away. De Jong. Lewandowski. Oh, good take in a good area. That's really well cleared. And that's a throw. Rafinha. There will be a throw-in. That's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Balde does really well there, strong defending. Pedri. Koundé, aim forwards. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Pacheco. Pacheco forwards and with intent. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Johnny. Pacheco. Johnny, aim forwards. Balde, who's set up one goal so far. Rafinha. Proves too strong. Pacheco. Johnny. That's been drilled forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Carlos Alenia. Dani Olmo. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Rafinha. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Tries to get it clear. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Carlos Alenia. Well, they could break here. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. Cross from Rafinha. Pacheco gets it clear. So what can they make of this? Carlos Alenia. And it's lofted through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rafinha. It's Lewandowski, and it's Olmo. He's gone for goal! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Really well manoeuvred. Driven forward. That has been cut short. Kubasi. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Clear away. Moved on forwards. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Carlos Alenia. Dani Olmo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super find. Shot, surely! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Balde. That's a good run down the left. Pedri. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that could set him on his way. It's a goal kick. Johnny. Carlos Alenia. Rafinha. Calmly anticipates. And it's played forward. Oh, well measured. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. There's the shot! Very nicely done. Kunde, gently done. Gets a foot in here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kubasi. Araujo. Rafinha. Dani Olmo, laid out to the left flank. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Has taken decisive action. Rafinha, it's run loose here. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. And he shoots! Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's really well manoeuvred. First 45, off we go once more. Pacheco. Carlos Alenia. Nice physical challenge. Pedri. He's in space and looking for options. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Johnny. So who's he picking out? Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Balde. Rafinha. Good play on the left-hand side here. Balde. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pacheco. He's onto it in a flash. Can he get onto this? Johnny. Araujo with the clearance. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. He can get that clear. Goes for a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Balde. Rafinha. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pacheco. Johnny. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking here to chip it through. Balde gets it away. Rafinha forwards and with intent. Yamal. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Dani Olmo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Pacheco. Pacheco played over towards the opposite flank. Defending was strong and firm. Rafinha. Pedri. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Pacheco. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Al Kubasi wins the duel this time. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Araujo. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. And now the breakaway. And that's really well manoeuvred. Chance for a shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
When you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box, makes life so much harder for that defence.
De Jong. Rafinha. Aim forwards. That's a deception. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That has been clubbed away. Throw it. Yamal. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, can he get onto this? Balde, Pedri, Kubasi, Pedri, Araujo, De Jong, Koundé, De Jong, and it's played forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. That has been knocked clear and claimed it back swiftly. Carlos Alenia, and they can counter here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Araujo. Forward it goes.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Araujo. Pedri. Balde gets over and intercepts. Do have a chance to counter here. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, it's Lewandowski. Pedri. De Jong. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Balde. Kubasi. Araujo. Pedri. Balde shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now that's well seen too. And it's gone back to the keeper. Balde. Balde, gently done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha. Dani Olmo.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yamal. Johnny. Moved on forwards. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Clipped into space. It's out for a goal kick. Pedri. Kubasi. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Forwards and with intent. Carlos Alenia. Knocks it out wide. He can run onto that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha. Well timed, excellent interception. Out to the left it goes. Johnny. Played into the middle. Rafinha clears it away. Played out wide. Pedri. Dani Olmo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Cleared away. And he cuts out the supply. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for it! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute pin. A true beauty to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
De Jong. Over to the left. That's a cute ball. Kubasi gets it clear. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Flashes it, goes for the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
hole can get it clear. Johnny. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's been taken short. Ball's gone out of play. Keeps on running. Oh, nice touch. Carlos Alenia, and a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's in a great position here. Johnny. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Could move up a gear here. Dani Olmo. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely weighted pass. That looks a cracking ball. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Aim forwards. Carlos Alenia. That pass has been well intercepted. Dani Olmo. Rafinha gently down. Carlos Alenia. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Nice control. And he whips in a... Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Moved on forwards.
Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but they need to be quick with the press here.
Denis Suarez. Yamal attempts a clearance. Denis Suarez. Oh, and the shot! Denis Suarez. Great chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Johnny. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward, and they can counter here. He's got away. Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez played into space. That's good play. Johnny tries to get it clear. Carlos Alenia. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Gets it away, and the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Denis Suarez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Johnny. Denis Suarez. And Denis Suarez! And the ball's come loose here. Now it's crossed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pacheco looks to the other side. That has been cut short. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Araujo. Balde shifted upfield. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal. Koundé. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that is a little undercooked. Denis Suarez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yamal. Pedri. Kubasi. Balde. Pedri. Araujo forwards and with intent, and it's Lewandowski. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Some succumbs to the pressure. Chance here to counter. Balde. Pedri. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Carlos Alenia. And it's Denis Suarez. De Jong, gently done. And the counter is on.
Really has the confidence and skill.
Dani Olmo! Played out to the right. Good ball, good take. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! That's really well manoeuvred. Denis Suarez. Araujo cuts it out. Rafinha. Balde. Carlos Alenia. Aim forwards. Johnny. Cross. Oh, that is not what he intended. Pedri. Kubasi. Araujo, gently done. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. Spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear. They've played it short. That's very neat. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pacheco. And it's Olmo. Lewandowski. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Johnny. Great ball if he can get there. Araujo. And it's played forward. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Danger averted for now. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And it's Kunde. Now it's Dani Olmo. Kunde. Deftly away. And here's Levin. Can he finish? It's a goal!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager was tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
That's been slipped through. And he's there to clear it. Now they could break here. Rafinha. And here's Yamal. Short changes him with that pass. Pacheco. Lewandowski. Yamal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Balde. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Denis Suarez. Johnny. Lovely feet. That's Denis Suarez. And they've got rid. And that is out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Barcelona being made to look sloppy in possession here. Lewandowski! Split-second reaction.
Lewandowski is offering a right smile there.
Has been knocked clear. Cross goes in there. Rafinha. Johnny. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Out to the left it goes. And it goes cross-field. That is a great pick out. He can get that clear. And it's Denis Suarez. Oh, what a climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries a shot! So, what can they make of this? Koundé. Araujo. Oh, this looks sharp. And back to the keeper they go. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great work on the overlap. Looking for a decent ball in. Dani Olmo. Araujo. Kubasi. Carlos Alenia. Oh, it's Denis Suarez. Can he deliver? Cross into the box. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Araujo shifted upfield. And it's Olmo. Pedri, aim forwards. Rafinha looking to run onto it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Balde. Tries a measured ball. You can run onto that. Lewandowski finds himself offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Out towards the flank. It's a mighty effort! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Denis Suarez. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Great run on the overlap here, and that's aimed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Alenya, purring through the gears. Oh, it's a great ball here. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Araujo. Up towards the front line. Not offside that time. Araujo. Rafinha. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Araujo. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's played forward. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's there to get it away. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Probing pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Produces a cross, shoots! Rafinha. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Denis Suarez. Carlos Alenya. Denis Suarez. Well, that's a good big chance!